Carlos Sainz tried to go down the inside, heading through turn 15 and into turn 16, and Kimi Antonelli effectively closed the door on him at that point. Now, the normal racing line to be going round this corner is to go wide and then cut in to get a better exit through turn 16, and you can go round the long right hand of turn 17, being quicker than what you would be before. However, doing that does leave you vulnerable to attack, and that is exactly what we saw Carlos Sainz try and exploit here with Kimi Antonelli. But like I said, it didn't go to plan. Effectively, he was driving into a disappearing wedge at this point. Now, the devil's advocate may well say, well, Kimi Antonelli should have left space for him, but it is not up to him to do that. It's up to Kimi Antonelli to take the racing line, and the racing line is whatever he deems it to be. There is no sudden movement here. This is a flowing move from Kimi Antonelli, and maybe he was in the blind spot as well. It's an awkward position to be in when it comes to the mirrors. Again, we spoke about these mirrors many times here on the channel. They don't really show that much. They're not that good, to be honest with you. The visibility out of Formula 1 cars, particularly to your immediate left or your immediate right, is very, very poor, and Kimi Antonelli probably didn't even see Carlos Sainz. Antonelli turns in, they make contact, Antonelli goes into the gravel, out of the race. Carlos Sainz continues down the road for a little bit. He eventually does retire with damage to his car. So that's why there was no penalty during the race, because there's no point giving Carlos Sainz a penalty during the race for this one, because he's already out. That is why they're giving him a 5-place grid penalty for the Mexican Grand Prix this weekend coming up. Do I think this is a fair penalty? Well, I can see certainly why they have given it. Because at the end of the day, Carlos Sainz, he has every right to go for that move, but the thing is, he has to commit to it. He wasn't far enough alongside Kimi Antonelli to warrant winning the corner, as it were. That's the terminology they usually use with stuff like this. So I can understand why they're giving him a 5-place grid penalty. Personally, for me, I don't know why it took so long. I don't know why the stewards took like 12 hours just over to be able to figure this one out. For me, they probably should have just left it, I'll be honest. I mean, the more questionable incident is arguably the one between Tsunoda and Behrman, although I do think that no further action on the balance of things is probably the correct one there. I've mentioned that in my review for the actual race. Didn't give this incident a mention because it was so early on, but yeah, I can see why they're giving a penalty, but for me, it wouldn't surprise me at all if they just left this. I expected this to not have any consequences attached to it, but I was wrong yet again when it comes to the stewards. You cannot predict them. They are predictably unpredictable, as it were.